Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel where we've got another trick for you. This one's a very good one. It was actually the very first trick, like a proper trick that I learned. Always gets an amazing reaction. It's probably my go-to trick when I'm looking to amaze people as much as possible. So here we go, let's get into it. Okay, so this week, whose turn is it?
Me.
Kyla was first. Okay. So, I've got a deck of cards here. Give them a little shuffle. You like it when I do that, don't you? Right then, Kyla. Pick a card. Okay. Make sure I can't see it. Show your brother. Show the camera nice and clearly. Okay. Pass it here. Don't let me see it. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to put that in about halfway, okay, about there. Then we'll give them a little shuffle. Okay, now the fact is with this trick, it doesn't really matter how many times I give the cards a shuffle. Kyla picked that card for a reason. She's got a magical connection with that card. So no matter how many shuffles I do, Kyla's card will always come back to the top. Okay, and I'll prove it. Watch this. Now, Kyla, put your hand down like this for me, okay, and put your other hand on top, so there's absolutely no way I can get in there. In fact, Cooper, could you put your hands on top and bottom as well, so there's no way I can get in there, okay? So I have here the King of Spades. Now watch this, I'll prove it. Now, like I said, your card's got a magical connection with you, and no matter what I do, your card, which was the Five of Diamonds, will always come back to the top. And now look what card you've got. You've got my King of Spades. Okay. What?
It's not actually magic.
Shut up! What do you mean it's not actually magic?
It isn't.
Shh. He's right, and we'll show you why it's not actually magic. We'll show you how it's done right now. Okay, so the secret to this trick is you will need a duplicate card. Okay, one of the same. Now, I typically use bicycle decks. You can get them anywhere, a couple of quid, eBay, Amazon. No one's ever suspicious of a bicycle deck because you see them everywhere. They're so standard. The only trick thing in this deck is I have two of the same card. Now the setup is you put both of them on the top of the deck to start off with. Okay. Now, the little bit of risk to this one is you don't want them picking the top card. Okay, so you'll notice in the performance, what I did is I spread the cards and kind of held those top part of the top of the deck towards me and offered them this part of the deck and said, choose a card. Now, 90% of the time, people will choose from here and the trick's good to go, you crack on. Now, if by any chance they happen to really, be picky and they want to pick the top card, there's lots of things you can do. So we know we've got another card identical to the one they would have taken on the top. So you could do anything you like really. You could say, right, put it anywhere in the deck, snap your fingers and wham, it comes right back to the top. Or you could do a mind reading trick. So they've picked the King of Hearts, the King of Spades, say, right, hold it close to your chest, look into my eyes. I predict you've got a black card. I predict it's a high card. Is it the King of Spades? So there's lots of things you can do if they happen to pick the top card. However, like I said, with the cards on the top, you fan them out and bring them towards you and then offer them the fanned out deck. Most of the time they will pick somewhere else on the deck. So the reason I like to use picture cards as my duplicate setup cards is because most of the cards in a deck aren't picture cards. So the likelihood is if they pick a card at random, it's not going to be a picture card. So the contrast when you do the reveal looks better. Okay, so we've got our two duplicate cards on the top of the deck. We're going to fan them out and make them choose one of these fanned out cards. Okay, so they, in this scenario, choosing the Five of Hearts. Now, as Kyla picks the card, hold on to that, and they're showing your brother, showing the camera. What I'm doing is getting ready for what they call a Marlowe tilt. Okay, now a Marlowe tilt is when no one's looking. What I'm doing is I'm simply, with my thumb at the back of the deck, as I'm lifting up the top card, which we know is my duplicate card, and putting a big gap in there like this, okay? And I'm holding it like this. So from the front, nothing untoward. At the back, big old gap there, okay? Now the reason for that is, when Kyla gives me her card, and I say I'm going to put it into the middle of the deck, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to prod some of the middle cards. So from the front, it actually does look like I'm trying to get it into the middle. What I'm actually doing at the end is, after I've given it a bit of a prod, I'm going to put a bit of a bend in the card, and I'm going to put it underneath that top card and slide it in. So it looks like, to the spectator and everyone else, that the card is going into the middle of the deck. The reality is, it's going in the second position, underneath my duplicate card. So it's going in between the two King of Spades, okay? Now, we can give it a riffle shuffle, ensuring that we keep all of those top cards at the top, okay? So just making sure those top three stay at the top, okay? You can do as many shuffles as you like. The reality is, as long as those three cards stay on the top, we're good to go. Then, when I say, right, it doesn't really matter what I do, you've got a magical connection with that card. What I'm then doing, as I'm saying all of this, is I'm getting a double lift prepared. So I'm just picking off, when no one's looking, the bottom two, or the top two cards with my thumb, get a bit of a break, leaving a bit of a gap so it's nice and easy for me to turn over. Again, from the front, nothing untoward, looks perfectly normal. At the back, big old gap. Then as we're talking away, I'm going to say, it doesn't matter how many times I shuffle that deck, your card will always come back to the top. And once you do that, just make sure you hold on to it, and you're keeping those two cards nice and flush together, otherwise they'll see that there's two cards there. If you do it swift and nice and smooth, it will look like one card. So the top card looks like it's their chosen card. It's magically come back to the top. And then we turn it back over, okay? Now we're going to give them the top card, which is actually one of our duplicates. Kyla, put your hand out there for me. So they think it's their five of hearts going on there. Kyla, put your other hand on top. As they're doing all this, Cooper, put your hands on the top and the bottom. As they're doing all this, I'm doing another double lift. So now I'm going to show my duplicate card, which is the King of Spades, okay, because their real card, the five of hearts, is the second card underneath here, okay? But we're showing one card nice and smoothly. So there's your five of hearts, here's my randomly chosen top card, King of Spades, which is not random at all, we know that. And now, as I turn it over, I'm now picking off the real top card, which is their five of hearts. They still think it's the king. And I say that your magical connection will always bring your card back to the top. And there it is. And then say, look, check in your hand. You've now got my King of Spades, which is the duplicate. Okay, so this trick always gets amazing reactions. People absolutely love this trick. People never suspect there's a duplicate card, especially from me. I'm not a magician. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. People absolutely are bewildered by this. They cannot understand it. They think you're a real wizard, Houdini, magic. Was that real magic? Okay guys, thanks again for watching another one of our videos. Come back again next time for another tutorial, and yeah, as always,
like and subscribe.